Welcome to Ether Decoder. Today we explore the Tibetan Book of the Dead, or Bardo Thodol, to address a key question: how to escape the wheel of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth influenced by karma and attachment. This ancient text, combined with insights from Jan Val Ellam, whose real name is Rogerio, provides a clear process for achieving liberation. Let's break it down step by step in a straightforward manner. One piece of advice to consider. First, I am not a quantum mystic who creates a lot of mystery around myself and expects you to believe in all the nonsense I say. Instead, I am really trying to understand the mysteries of the afterlife, realizing the deep problem in which the universe immerses us. There are many problems in this creation, and if we are mature enough to accept the responsibility to break the chains of misery and suffering in which most of humanity lives, we can accept that there are laws that go beyond this universe. All of this universe is subject to those laws, already written by God, so you don't have to pray to God to help you. The tools to help yourself were given before the creation of this universe. As long as we see a lot of suffering, crime, greed, war, and the fight for power, and God does nothing, this is not entirely true. We have to solve our own problems, and the path starts by transforming yourself. Then, the things around us begin to change. In this regard, I am deeply concerned about avoiding coming back to earth. Sometimes life is hard, sometimes you are struck by some disease, sometimes you have to work hard for crumbs, and sometimes you stay in a bed for the rest of your life after an accident. From the moment you are born, time starts to destroy your life until you can't walk by yourself, and the majority of us will find the end of our days in a hospital bed. So think clearly and for yourself. Being prepared and having choices is better than having no choice, because you were so convinced of your own truth that you forgot to collect more uncertainties than certainties. Thus, coming back to earth could only be acceptable if you chose to come back. I'm personally unsure whether we reincarnate due to a law of karma or through free will. Jan Val Ellam suggests we come to earth to be with those we love. This hypothesis seems plausible if, in the spiritual realm, we feel confined, or if the incarnated experience is more appealing than the aimlessness of spiritual colonies. I believe it's likely a mix of spiritual laws and free will. Recently, I watched an interview with Jan Val Ellam, a researcher, medium, and author of numerous books, who has delivered countless lectures, speaking from memory on diverse topics with humility and no ego. He explains that memory loss isn't a mechanism of imprisonment. Instead, it results from the incarnation process itself. The blending of parents' DNA combined with socialization, where we're named, clothed, and shaped by social values, education, technologies, and laws, gradually obstructs self-awareness of past lives. To recover our original spiritual essence, he recommends practicing combined breathing and meditation techniques. I deeply respect his insights, given his extensive work and genuine approach. Now let's turn to the Bardo Thodol. It outlines 3 stages, or bardos, after death, guiding the consciousness toward freedom from samsara. The goal is to recognize your mind's nature, avoid attachment, and reach enlightenment. Jan Val also talks about this, and it seems important not to connect with any bad feeling or regrets. In the first bardo, the Chikai Bardo, you face the moment of death. As body and mind separate, the clear light of reality emerges, pure, bright, and the essence of your true nature, free from ego. Your task is to recognize this light as your own consciousness. Focus on it. The book instructs you to concentrate on the unity of all living beings and remain in this state. If you succeed, you achieve liberation here, breaking free from samsara. Attachment to your former self, name, or desires can pull you away. Let go. If you cannot hold this state, you move to the next bardo. The second bardo, the Chonit Bardo, presents visions. First, peaceful images appear, radiant lights, sounds like 1,000 thunders, and glowing figures. These are projections of your mind, not external. The text advises, do not fear them. Recognize them as part of you. Then wrathful visions may arise, terrifying forms, demons, or monsters. These too come from within, reflecting your thoughts. Stay calm, neither clinging to nor rejecting these images. Avoid attraction to pleasant visions or fear of frightening ones. Rest in non-attachment. The Bardo Thodol explains these are creations of your mind. Jan Val Ellam adds that, at death, your consciousness may fixate on desires, fears, or memories, binding you to a new reality and perpetuating samsara. To escape, stay detached, acknowledge the unity of life, and trust the process. If liberation eludes you, you enter the third bardo, the Sidpa Bardo, the stage of re-entry. Here your mind struggles to reclaim its old ego. You may feel confused, lost, or driven by the winds of karma. Visions of future lives appear, some pleasant, some dark. The book warns, do not pursue appealing images or flee unpleasant ones. Your choice here shapes your rebirth. Clinging to old habits, fears, or desires traps you in samsara, leading to another cycle of suffering. Instead, relax your mind. Focus on love and trust in your companions or guides. The text offers 4 methods to prevent rebirth and escape samsara. First, meditate on the Buddha or a protective figure. See it as an illusion, like a reflection in water. Let this image dissolve from the edges until only clarity remains. Rest in this empty, clear state. Second, focus on positive thoughts. Your mind is powerful now. Direct it toward calm, good intentions to avoid samsara. Third, meditate on illusion. All visions, sounds, fears, or sights are unreal, like dreams. Do not believe in or react to them. This breaks their hold. Fourth, meditate on the void. Your consciousness is empty, uncreated, and eternal. Let your mind rest in this natural calm state, like water merging with water. This blocks rebirth into samsara. As rebirth nears, signs of your next life emerge. The Bardo Thodol advises, choose wisely. Look for pleasant, bright visions, but stay calm, without attachment or aversion. Jan Val Ellam emphasizes, if your consciousness clings to any aspect, desire, fear, or identity, it binds you to a matching reality, continuing the cycle. To escape, release all attachment. Stay serene, trust the teachings, and focus on unity and love. The process is clear. In the first Bardo, recognize the clear light and stay with it. In the second Bardo, face visions without fear or clinging, knowing they are your mind's projections. In the third Bardo, relax, avoid grasping at your old self, and use meditation to rest in emptiness. By letting go of attachment at every step, as the Bardo Thodol and Jan Val Ellam teach, you free your consciousness. This is the path to escape the wheel of samsara and move toward the perfect enlightenment of the Buddha's mind. Well, friends, before we conclude this episode of Decoder Talks, it's crucial to reflect deeply on the nature of life. Though life can be a challenging journey filled with trials and uncertainties, it may also be a profound personal choice, a sacred opportunity to align our existence with meaning and connection. The Buddha, in his timeless wisdom, taught us through the Four Noble Truths that suffering is inherent in life. Yet the path to liberation lies in how we respond, through right intention, right action, and a heart turned toward compassion. We may choose to walk this path alongside those we love, not merely to ease their burdens, but to share in the noble endeavor of transcending suffering together, cultivating kindness and understanding in every step. The ancient Hindu sages, as echoed in the Bhagavad Gita, offer another layer of insight. Lord Krishna advises Arjuna that life's purpose unfolds through dharma, our duty to act selflessly for the greater good, without attachment to outcomes. We might return to this existence not as prisoners of fate, but as willing participants, choosing to nurture justice, foster peace, and uplift others. Life then becomes a canvas for growth, a chance to refine the soul amid the impermanence of samsara, the cycle of birth and rebirth. The Upanishads, sacred Hindu texts, remind us that the self, Atman, is eternal, connected to the universal consciousness. Thus, our journey here is not merely to endure, but to awaken, to realize our unity with all beings, and to live with intention, courage, and love. So embrace your life with purpose. Seek happiness not as a fleeting pleasure, but as a state of inner peace. As the Buddha described in the Dhammapada, happiness follows the doer of good. Strive to uplift, never to worsen, the lives of others. Let your actions ripple outward, planting seeds of compassion, social justice, and harmony. In choosing to live deliberately, whether to support loved ones, champion peace, or heal the world, you honor the profound gift of existence, a gift that transcends this fleeting form and aligns with the eternal. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, walk your path with wisdom and heart.